Hey guys, and welcome to your pick a card reading for this week. So, we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming in this week for you. What are the things that you need to focus on? What are the things that Spirit needs you to know right now in order to make it a positive week, push through these things, okay? So, let's go ahead and get right into it, and I'll let you choose. This will be pile number 1, this will be pile number 2, and this will be pile number 3. So go ahead, take a moment, think about it, meditate on 1, 2, or 3, okay? Keep in mind these are general, so if it doesn't resonate, you can either choose a different pile or this message wasn't necessarily for you. So that's okay. There's plenty of other messages that you could hear that are meant for you. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started. Just please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that way you can get updated every single time we add content. All right. So pile number 1, if you choose awareness, okay. Number 1, the Magician, being aware. Just looking at that picture, it's talking about opening up and realizations and putting your thoughts into actions by manifesting, right? So this is a strong week for you to manifest what you want. Think about all the things that have been your main focus. You know, your third eye chakra is kind of being activated and asking you to listen to the signs that you've been feeling, listen to your own intuition, your deep intuition, and knowing that you have everything. You are protected, but you have all the tools that you need. You do. Okay, so don't think that you can't overcome whatever obstacles are coming this week. Let's kind of just take an overview of what is the main focus. That's just the energy surrounding you right now, the Magician energy, which is beautiful, powerful energy to be around, okay? You have purification, which goes very beautifully, okay? Purification. And it states, it is time for you to cleanse and detox from your body and your mind. And I'm getting a strong sense of you finally realizing, again, how powerful this week's going to be. It's going to be like a purge for you, whether that's getting rid of energy that doesn't serve you or materialistic things that don't serve you. Maybe some of you were planning on kind of cleaning up your body, the way you're eating, or cleaning around your home, your space, your environment, to kind of open up those creativity and that sense of purity, but also I'm feeling more abundance, more natural happiness coming through. Okay, very beautiful card to have next to the Magician here. All right, so I also pulled one that's what's kind of going to be the weakness of the week. What's something that you might not be super strong in this week coming, okay? And here you have self-worth. So I'm feeling with the mixture of it, it's like you're detoxing, all right, that opinion of yourself, right? And realizing that I am worth a lot more than I give myself credit. It's also saying you deserve, okay? You're finally coming to the realization that you deserve to let go of those things and to not be such a people pleaser is what I'm hearing. It's like, nope, I need to refocus on me. I need to gain my strengths, okay? This is something I've been lacking on that really is requiring my attention, okay? The next card that I have for you guys is going to be about what should be my main focus. How can I refocus my attention in a positive way? Where is it that I can't see that it needs and requires my attention? Okay. So you have sextile opportunity. All right. I feel like you need to refocus on the opportunities that you do have, because those opportunities are going to provide you the creative possibilities that are going to open up doors for you in the next months coming. All right. This is also about developing that communication skill, bringing in that insight, that inner insight of knowing what you need to do in order to get to be where you want to be. Okay. And yes, this could be cliche. It could be whatever you want to say of it. But in reality, it's time for you to internalize what you're feeling and know your self-worth and push through it, because that you're not pushing yourself in a better, positive way. You're kind of lacking that and allowing those negativities. And I feel for some of you, it's going to be people around you. And for others of you, it's just your own thought process. This is something that was kind of bestowed on you as a kid growing up, to teenage, to young adult, to adult, wherever you're at. This idea that it has to be this way and that way, and it's ultimately not fulfilling your happiness, because you don't feel like you are at your highest potential, because you have so much coming to you if you allow yourself to realize that you should be first priority. Okay. I have 2 oracle cards here for just some overall advice, and then I'm going to pull another card for you specifically to your situation. So some advice you have here is number 1, princess. You can be your own knight. So look, this is basically talking about how it's important for you to realize that you are your best friend. You are the person who gets things done. It is not left for other people to do. This is strictly you, right? This is strictly all of your efforts is on you. So nobody else is going to come in and fix it, because you don't need them to. This is self-reliant, right? You also have here number 29, feast. Slow down to celebrate yourself. Again, it's okay to tell the world, I'm not ready for this commitment with you. I'm not ready to put my all into you. I need to put it into me. I need to slow down and realize that it's important to give myself what I need first. Okay? We tend to put others' opinions and others' needs ahead of ours. And that's really not the correct way to be, because if you're not 100, you can't give 100, right? So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and pull some cards here. We've got a lot that wanted to come out, but let's go ahead and shuffle them and see what else pops up for you. Okay. You have trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. You have all that you need. You are your key, okay, to unlocking your happiness. You don't need anybody else. You just need to trust that intuition, which is the magician. It's manifesting. It's your thought. It's your ideas and ideals of what you feel is best for you. Let's pull one more of these, and we'll go ahead and get another deck. Follow your bliss. My soul sings with joy. It's like, okay, now I'm putting my self-happiness above it, okay? And there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Let's go ahead and pull a couple of tarot cards. Just see if we get any other messages. Can we get any other messages for pile number 1 for this week? Let's see what we got for pile number 1. What other messages do you have? We have here the Knight of Wands, finding that creative passion. All right. There's a lot of stuff that you want to get done. That's that go-getter attitude. That's, all right, I know what I want. I'm going after it. But it's something that I desire. It's not because others want it from me. It's because I want it. All right. Let's get one more. Thank you. Justice. I'm ready to make myself right, whole again. I'm ready to feel balanced. I'm ready to be fair to myself. All right. I've been lacking that. I've been, trying to put others' needs ahead of me. And now I know that I'm going to start doing for me with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's 2 very action-oriented cards here. You have the Knight of Wands with the Knight of Swords, and both are fast-moving actions, and you have Justice in between. So it's like, I am going to make the right decision. I'm going to make a decision that makes me happy creatively, but I'm also going to make a smart decision for myself. I know that ultimately this is going to help me, right? So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. It's going to be a very action-oriented, a realization kind of week. It's like, nope, I know what I need to do. It's about me. It's about getting me where I need to be and finding that true balance and trusting my intuition to allow me to get through it. So I hope that helped you. Pile number 1, if you liked it, please go ahead, leave a comment, or just go ahead and like the video for me. And I'll see you in the next video. So thank you so much. Okay, so pile number 2, if you chose pile number 2, this is pile number 2. It is your spiritual growth, all right? This is all about your strength, spirituality, and it was paired with the third eye chakra, which is intuition. I feel like this week is going to be a very eye-opening experience for you. I feel like you're gaining that power of knowing that what I feel and I believe in, it's true. It's true to nature. It's coming true. I just have to believe in it. I have to have faith in it. And by doing that, I'm going to uplift myself, all right, to a higher place, a higher place. This is beautiful energy to be in because it's saying intuitively, I know what's going to lift me up and make me happy, all right? The next card that I have is going to be a little bit more specific. This is just general energy of the week. This is more specific to your week now, that leap of faith. So maybe there's something that you were a little bit afraid to take a leap of faith in. Beautiful energy right here. So maybe you were optimistic about it and were like, okay, you know what? I'm willing to take this risk. It says take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. And that's what you're feeling. Like, I know intuitively that if I just have this faith and I take that leap, I'm going to be protected. I'm going to be okay because I know that this is what I need and this is what I want, right? Those sorts of things. Beautiful energy, okay? So you might be having a project or something, even in a relationship, but I'm trying to do a little bit more general so you'll apply it to you. If it's love, it's love. If it's work, it's work. If it's general, it's general, okay? There's a lot of energies coming through these cards. So it can't be, it might be specific to you, but at the same token, it can be taken for any aspect of your life currently. Just know that this week is about taking that leap. So if you were afraid to do something, don't have as much fear, okay? Because everything will truly be all right. Now, something that you may be a little bit lacking, a little weakness of this week that needs your attention is going to be the faith card. So maybe again, I felt that like hesitant energy of wanting to take the leap, even though you know intuitively it's what you want. Just know that this is Spirit's way of reassuring you that you have everything that you need and you are very protected this week with that leap of faith that you are willing to take. Okay. We also do have a card here that is signifying how can it help you? What is it that you need that can help you get through this week to be a more positive, stronger, affirmative kind of a week? So here we have Sagittarius doesn't have to be your sign, but the qualities of somebody who basically embodies a Sagittarius is the Voyager. And for me, that's about not being afraid to take that action. Somebody who is willing to be on the go and kind of get where they need to go without fearing it. All right. I also feel like this is you being honest with yourself because you're seeking something outside of yourself that's a little bit adventurous, that's a little different out of your comfort zone. It could require traveling for some of you, doesn't have to be, but it's like you're freeing yourself. You are freeing yourself to knowing that, you know what, I don't know what the future holds, but maybe if I take this chance, this risk, this opportunity, it might pay off for me because it's what I've been looking for. And I know that this is what's going to get me where I need to be. So keep that in mind. Beautiful, beautiful energy and card, the Sagittarius. Again, there could be some travel involved in this. Just know you will be okay. So I have some general advice for you for the week, and we have confidence. It'll come with time and patience. So just be kind to yourself, but also know that you are okay. All right. Having that confidence is what's going to boost you through this situation. It's going to place you to allow you to take that step that you've been a little apprehensive about. We all get that from time to time. So don't allow that to be the main factor of why you stop doing something. All right. We also have here, do it for you, the sundress. So that's number 41. And keep in mind that when you are doing this, this is for your highest good. You're doing it for you. Ultimately, you know this is your happiness. This is where you thrive. even though it's a little scary. You got to take it, you know? It's like they say, there's no big reward if you don't take a big risk, right? And I feel like that's where you are headed, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and get you some oracle advice specific to your situation right now. That was just general advice for the week. More specifically, you have hearing messages from Spirit. I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. So Spirit is going to be coming in and communicating with you through signs. It could be things all around you, right? But it can also be talking about intuitive messages that you're picking up on, right? Things that are connecting all of a sudden. There's synchronicity, whether it be numbers, signs, animals, it does not matter. You will know intuitively what that sign means, and Spirit wants you to hear it and follow it, okay? Let's get one more, and then we'll get some tarot. One more, please, for pile number 2. What is their other message? Thank you. So we have cultivating prosperity. I'm abundance of the universe, and it's pouring in my life. So the universe has your back, and this opportunity, these things that are coming in, I'm sorry about that, are going to be giving you that abundance, that prosperity that you've been looking for. For some of you guys, I'm truly picking up that this has to do with work, maybe a new venture at work, maybe a new project or opportunity to excel. This would be a great time, if that's your situation, to go for it without fear, okay? For others of you, it could be abundance in the family, in the home life. Just simple things that you may not think of. It could be a commitment, a relationship. It could be a child. It's abundant things being brought to you if you are willing to take that leap of faith. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot has for you. All right. We have Knight of Coins, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And this is all about long term. So it may be slow and steady wins the race, but this is ultimately for your path. Okay. These decisions are the road to where you need to be. Okay. Let's see if we can pick up anything else. Any other messages for pile 2? Thank you. So here we have Judgment. It's like this is calling from the heaven, right? It's like, here are the signs. Pay attention to those signs. And I believe we just talked about those signs. Okay. It's like, this is where you're meant to be. Don't be afraid. This is your second chance at happiness. Your second chance. That's for a handful of you. It might not be the second time it's came around, but this is like saying, here, I'm offering you. The universe is literally giving you an opportunity. Okay. And you have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So paired with that, it is talking about having logical mindset when it comes to this. Okay, there is a risk in this, and that. But at the end of the day, if the reward is bigger than the risk, meaning it won't let you down, you'll be fine either way, then what is the fear of taking it? It's the unknown. But life is all about the unknown, okay? So don't let that be what deters you from your path, all right? Take time to look at the details. Take time to pay attention to those signs that you're getting, because they are the answers to what you're looking for this week, all right? That was pile 2. Thank you guys so much. If it resonated, please leave a comment and like the video, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Thank you guys so much. Okay, so pile number 3. If you chose the Suffering in Silence card, this is your pile. So I'm getting heavier energies than the other 2 piles with this, because you have both the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, okay? Which is a very anxiety-filled week. It is a lot of fears and a lot of information and a lot of pain, because you have trapped in fear and suffering in silence. I mean, these 2 things are going hand in hand. I feel like you have a lot of worries in your mind that you're not speaking on. So you may not be showing how worried you are about a certain situation. All right. But you are. Just keep in mind that these are self-imposed energies. This is not necessarily the truth. This is something that we kind of create in our head that can build and build and build, if that makes sense. Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean that the fears that you're having are actually going to come into fruition. So I have a that was like your general energy. This is more generally speaking to your specific situation that'll happen this week. And you have independent. Okay. It says your independence is your foundation. It's your strength and your success. So come out of that mind frame. Be courageous. Be brave. Be independent when it comes to whatever the situation and problem is occurring, whether it's relationship, whether it's work, doesn't really matter. It's asking you, spirit is asking you to put aside those fears that you're having and know that you can stand strong, okay, and get through these things. I also have a more of a weakness or what is something that needs your attention that you're kind of lacking this week. And that card is balance. So maybe you're just not feeling balanced mentally, and that happens to all of us. That is nothing to feel ashamed about. That is nothing to feel bad about. What requires you right now is to gain that independence mentally and say, you know what? Today is a day that I can solve one problem, but maybe not 10. But then those other 9, they're going to be there tomorrow. So you can focus on the one that's the most priority, the heaviest that you're feeling, and try and find a way. And if there's not a solution to it, meaning instant solution, then let go and know that it will be resolved. It will. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes a plan. Okay. Another card that I have here is going to be what is it that you need to focus on, okay? That is going to help you get through this week. And that card you got is Cancer, that you don't have to be a Cancer, but it has Cancer qualities or characteristics, okay? And that's feeling, and it's being sympathetic to yourself, and it's, using your intuition, being very in tune to protect your mind space. Okay, don't allow the negativity to keep creeping in. Block it. Find that balance to turn it off when you don't need it. Okay, but also allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, because it's totally natural and normal. So this week is going to be very emotional roller coaster like. One day you may feel great, when the next day you feel really, really down, okay? Find that in between where you can, when you're feeling really, really bad, try and think of the good, okay? Don't dwell in things that are not going to serve the highest purpose. It would be a good week to surround yourself with friends and family who care, who are on positive vibes with you, who encourage you in positive ways and are very supportive. Not if they are drama filled, like to talk, go down the negative rabbit hole. Stay away from those. It's more about kind of going and being nostalgic with yourself. So, what would you tell your younger self about you? What is it exactly that you would say? Like, for an example, some people would say to their younger self, "You have nothing to worry about. We made it through just fine." There's lots of different things that you can do to elevate your level without feeling like I've got to like change my whole life. Just positive affirmations are a huge thing. All right. Be receptive to what you are feeling. Try not to be too defensive towards others. Try and find that balance ultimately. So here's some general advice cards that I have for you guys, and then we'll get into a more specific advice card. So generally this week, you can manifest everything that you want, all right? You can look up to the stars, and you can erase what you don't want in your life. You have all that power here, okay? You manifest through thought, you manifest through feeling. That's why I say allow yourself to feel. But if it's negative, I'm sorry, unfortunately, we'll manifest negativity. Even if it's what we think we want, it's in a negative mind space. So be very careful and cautious of that. You also have here protest, start a revolution. I feel like you could potentially start a new mind frame when you remind yourself, I'm feeling this way. What do I do? I'm kind of stuck in this motion. That sort of thing. Pull yourself out of it, because you can. You manifest what you think, what you feel, all those things. Now let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards that are more specific to you and your week situation. Okay? What do we have for pile 3, specifically for their situation of this week? You have letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So I surrender to you, divine. I surrender to you, universe, spirit, God. I surrender to you. And I know that you have that plan. And I know that even if I'm feeling low right now, you have so many highs for me to come. I'm letting go of fear. I am letting go of negativity. I'm letting go to allow the abundance that you have placed for me. Let's get one more and we'll get some tarot. So this week is all about realizing that maybe it's just me feeling negative mentally. Maybe I can, put one foot in front of the other. Awesome. Got one more. You have igniting that courage. So being courageous to get out of that situation. It does take courage to get yourself up and to realize, no, I'm not going to dwell on the negative. I'm not going to allow the fear to stop me. I've got big plans for myself. I am strong. I am valiant. And I am courageous. Look, that's action being taken. That's motivation. That's I know intuitively I can get myself out of this. Okay? Staying strong. All right? And accepting what is. We can't always change things overnight, right? There's only so much in our control. One day at a time, though, you can make better decisions and better choices and thoughts to get exactly where you need to be. All right, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot for you. See what messages do we have, Spirit, for pile number 3. What messages? The Emperor, okay? I am strong. I'm a boss. I am somebody who lifts myself up and gets things done. I am not somebody who's going to wait around and dwell in things that cannot be changed. I will take what action I need to because I already know who I am. I am a strong individual. Wow. And it's paired with the Ace of Cups, another strong, stable energy. Okay. So I'm feeling for a lot of you, if this is pertaining to work and feeling those fears, have no fear because your boss is going to either offer you something tangible or you have made the decision to be your own boss. Okay. And you will be abundant for that. For others of you, if it's in a relationship, you're saying, I know what actions and what I need to take for my long-term success. All right. And you have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, beautiful energy. Ultimately, you will come out of this victorious, especially with the Chariot here. Moving forward, you will be victorious. All right. That was for you, pile 3. That was your week ahead coming in. Okay. If you liked it, go ahead and subscribe and like for me the video. And please leave a comment. Let me know if it resonated. And I will see you in the next video. So thank you guys so very much and have a great day.